Yes, totally fine with me.
All right. So if we crowdfund, there it is, $3.50 per book with the holding fee. Let's just say $5. Then at 1,000 journals, each artist will get, oh, that's not a lot, but the producers will get 460, illustrators will get 575. So that's decent. If we're as an organization, if we're responsible just for selling the first 1,000, and they make up their initial investment, we're good. And then after that, we could come up with a different business model, which is like, this is Ingram Spark. So this is our account. This is our company. And so if someone, let's say Annalyn, you are a contributor and you get royalties, lifetime royalties, and you happen to also be a really good salesperson, and you go B2B, and you have a whole network of coaches in your LinkedIn, and you somehow sold 1,000 units,
Yeah.
journals to all your network of therapists. So we would actually purchase it here instead of from the Shenzhen printers, because the wholesale printers are at 1,000 a pop. Like, we don't have that kind of big order if you're dealing with, mom and pop shops or like your friends and family. So in this case, we use Ingram Spark, which is our partner. They're in charge of printing and distributing.
Okay.
That's all they're doing. So this is all included in the cost here. So at 25 journals, you're looking at, it's not a lot. It's Ibraheem, what's 297 divided by 25?
All right. 11.88.
So you're looking at $12 at cost.
Yeah.
Not including royalties. Let's say we put $3 for royalties for that book. So you're looking at $15, and then so the person that is buying it is only getting $5 of profit for every 20. Sorry, $5. Okay, so let me say it again.
So you're saying if cost of production is $12, you add on $3 for royalties, that's $15. So to have the physical journal is $15. If you sell it at $20, you make $5 profit.
Thank you, Annalyn. Thank you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's the only way it could be like incentivized is if we allow our own in-house people do it.
Yeah.
But even at what's 5 out of 20? That's 25%.
That's a fourth. Yeah.
So we can only, we got to be honest. To be like, honestly, you could only make 25% profit.
At least for the time being, right? Like with this business model, I think that's a fair thing to ask for. I think that, we talked about the Shopify and other ways of generating revenue. You can generate revenue as a whole, as a company, in other ways like that, like selling merchandise. But for the journals, 25% profit margin is a good profit margin for a startup.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Very well put.
Okay, yeah. So then we have two business models then. We have the crowdfund, which is the one here. I can reset this because this has already been built. Matt already set up the affiliate thing. Cool. And we just need to crowdfund the crap out of this and be like, this is, and then we could start, we're starting production for volume 3 tomorrow. So technically we could just start another volume 3 crowdfund, and all the artists and all the producers start telling their friends and family about it. And then the goal is, 1,000 journals. So we make it or we don't, and
I think the other thing we really need to social media the bananas out of this, right? Like do campaigns on social media, do polls on social media. I know we've got Haley working on Instagram, and it's beautiful. So we can start promoting to that. I think that the best way, though, is through organic grassroots, right? Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers, tell anybody that you know, right? Tell them the value, especially like I am speaking directly to the journaling pilot right now. Tell all of your friends. Tell every single person you are in class with. Go to your counselors. If you're in an English degree, talk to your teachers, talk to your professors, show them what this is about, show them the benefit, show them everything about it. Just talk to the people around you. The best way for a crowdfunding to work is if you talk about the product, if you talk about what's going on. So organically, we can really get there, but everyone needs to talk to at least one person.
Yeah, and I will show you, we did allocate 10% to the affiliate.
Cool.
So Matt already figured out a way for an affiliate to set up a affiliate link. So if they send it to their friends and family and their friends and family purchases it, then they will automatically get 10% of whatever comes in to them, you know?
Good. Okay.
And so that will just be for the crowdfund. And then after that, after the crowdfund, then it's like if you want additional books, then you got to pre-purchase it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You'll get 25% profit margin at retail value. 25% is the max we could do.
So really quickly, for pre-orders, do we have anything that we can offer to incentivize a pre-order? So like video games, they'll offer special merch. Specifically video games will offer preliminary art, right? Or different like pins. Sometimes they'll do that. Not all pre-orders do that, but sometimes pre-orders, they'll say if you pre-order before the release date, you can have a sticker or a I don't know. So that sometimes is just a way to hook people in to get excitement over pre-orders.
I love that idea. We can look up some kind of other way. I'll just share a quick anecdote. I was hooked into this restaurant yesterday because of this flyer that said like free drink and dessert complimentary with this flyer. So I went in to get the food, but the free stuff was so bad. It was like,
oh no.
Yeah, it was bad. I felt a bit tricked, as you know, it's so it's like the complimentary stuff wasn't good at all. And so I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna give some kind of incentive, I would love it to be something valuable that they can be like, instead of like stickers, you know?
And that's just an example.
There's nothing wrong with stickers. It's just I feel like has to somehow be a bit special and yet not bite into our profit margins, because at the end of the day we need to make this profitable.
Exactly.
So let's think on it for now. Or we can just make the journals itself our bread and butter and just maybe, you know what we can do is maybe give them a credit towards a journaling session that the journal artist will facilitate in the future.
That's a very good idea.
Like a free class.
Yeah.
Like the first class free if you
if we're gonna set it up like a monthly subscription to have services like a coaching service that's monthly. You subscribe monthly for it. You could say your first month is free if you pre-order by this date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if the coaches are okay with that, we're gonna have to. We'll leave it up to Well, so far we don't. We're still waiting for our journal artists to arrive. So Annalyn's almost there.
I'm going.
I know. So but yeah, I love your idea. Like just future. I would love to talk with the journal artists and come up with a coaching program, and then actually offer that. I don't know if the first month sounds great. I just don't know if some of us are willing to load that for a month. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Logistically, I don't think anybody is really there yet, but it's something like that. Something, like you said, a free class or a free something within the program, like a free service for X amount of days, right? I think that that's an excellent way to incentivize.
Yeah.
Very good. I love it, Annalyn. Thank you.
Because I just checked pins because the first thing that came to mind was pins, and they're pretty pricey.
Oh yeah, enamel pins are insane.
Yeah.
That's just something. I just know that some companies do that, but typically they're large companies. So.
Yeah.
So let's just keep it simple and go with 2 business models: the crowdfund, which is the affiliate, right? 10%.
Yeah.
And then the I'm losing my mind. What's the second one?
You said crowd.
The 25%. The 25% profit margin. This one. This one.
Oh,
where
that's like grassroots selling on your own?
Yeah, on your own. And like, the good thing about this is that it's reliable. Like 1 unit, let's try 1 unit. Oh yeah, 1 unit, you're not going to get anything. That's like a negative. So yeah, we have to make it worth their while. I think it's 10. Hold on, let me just double check. It should be the same, but no, it has to do with shipping. Ibraheem, can you do me a favor? What's this is $12 a pop. Yeah, $12 plus $3, which is $15. Yeah, you're looking at 25% still. So yeah, if we do so this is a fixed amount here, plus $3 for royalties, and then you're looking at a 25% profit margin.
So it might sound really juvenile, but for this to work, you might want to do something like Girl Scouts, how they have an order form already, and nobody puts, like, you, the seller, you do not buy anything until you have met a certain level of units that you need to buy to satisfy all of your orders. So you would have an order form, and you would go out, grassroots, sell, market, and then as soon as you yourself have made at least 10 sales, then you could go to Ingram Spark and purchase and start delivering on your orders. That's how I would do it.
Could you clarify that? I'm sorry, I never took.
So I would encourage anybody doing this, anybody who's grassroots selling, do not buy until you know that you've already sold 10, right? Do not go onto Ingram Spark until you have 10 buyers. And then you know that you're going to be able to make your 25%.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Do they collect the money before?
Yeah, I mean, you can. What you're doing is, it's like, so, Girl Scouts, they always get the money, and then they beforehand, right? You fill out your order form, you get your money beforehand, and then the kiddos would then go back to their wherever they find cookies. I don't know, the magic place that makes cookies, and then they give the money, and then at that point they're buying in bulk so that you just distribute all of your orders at the same time. It's a similar idea, right? So you're acquiring all of the funding up front, getting all of the orders counted out. So I have met the minimum requirement of 10 orders. I've sold at least 10 journals. I can then go to Ingram Spark, purchase the 10 journals, and sell them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brilliant. freaking
So it's like a smaller scale crowdfund.
yeah, I love it. I love that idea. Sorry,
Really
I've
good idea.
never been
I
in
never bought cookies
myself,
either.
so no,
No
I
worries.
love
It's not that I have bought cookies. I just know lots and lots and lots of children. Um,
Yeah.
and again, if you're really trying to encourage if you're trying to encourage internal selling,
Mhm.
then you want to maintain the minimum profit margin, which is 25%.
Yes.
You won't achieve your minimum profit margin if you are going to Ingram Spark and buying I can't remember the terminology anymore. You need to have the supply for your demand, yes, but in a situation like this, if your supply costs more than the demand, make sure you have solid demand. Make sure you know already that you have 10 people that are willing to buy from you so you can make your 25% margin. It's
Mhm.
just selling smart. It's being wise about selling.
So we definitely need some kind of order form for them, right?
Totally. Yeah.
Wait, that brings me to another problem then. Let's say they sold 10 books for 10 different people.
Mm-hmm.
That still doesn't help us because look, it's this only goes to one shipment.
So what I would suggest, every single individual person who's selling, they're buying in bulk.
Yeah.
Give it to that person, ship it to them, and then unfortunately they just need to hand out deliveries, which again, we're a startup. We have no money.
Yeah, we
sending things
don't.
away. So
Yeah.
and then that way at least you're building a relationship with your customer, right? You're saying, okay, this is the product. I think you would get something out of the product. I will purchase the product. When I get the product, I will bring it to you. You have a full circle relationship with your customer. So for this, at this stage in a company, I think this is a smart way to go about it.
Yeah. We'd have to just do B2B at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
we'd have to and it would probably be our own people because honestly, like if I'm the middleman and I'm trying to sell to a third party, the profit margins are so slim.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not even worth me becoming a salesperson, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It would have to be like like someone who's already doing the workshops, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm already charging people $10 to come to my workshop. And if they want the books, because it's all there at the workshop, they can purchase it at $20. And some people will, especially if they show up at the workshop. They know what artist inspired journaling is. They love it. They love the free interviews online. But hey, you get your own physical copy, you know? And then they would purchase it from the facilitator. So really, I think our business model comes down to incentivizing our college and post college grads who want to make side income facilitating workshops in journaling groups and making additional side income with the journals itself.
Yeah. Well, because in that format, so let's say I'm doing a workshop, then I'm gonna shell out the $300 to buy 10 journals. I'm gonna buy it.
Oh yeah. It's hold on. Ibraheem, what's okay, no, I could do it. It's 150. It's 150.
Oh, 150. 150 for 10. Okay.
Yeah.
So I spend 150 for 10, and I know that I might get $100 back just from the workshop fees, right? If I have 10 people paying $10, then I get $100 of that back already from running the workshop. But then if they pay to buy a journal because I have 10 hard copies at my workshop, right? This is different than the other where you're having a pre-order where you have an order form. This is I'm putting out my money first. I have the product at the workshop, and then with the hope and anticipation that I'm making money from the workshop fee and also people are buying the journal there in person. That's two different scenarios, right? If you, because right now, the contributors could easily take out an order form, say, this is what I'm doing on the computer, this is what I have going on right now in my life. Right now, contributors, without having to do a workshop, could get an order form, get 10, buy it, and then give it to those people that are in their classes or their friends or their family or whomever they know, right? So it's two different of the same thing, right?
Yep. I think our business model would be better off just promoting to our journal artists, because by then they would understand what artist inspired journaling is. They're excited about it because they've done it and they see how it works. And then they want to help their local communities, their friends and family, or whoever is grieving. And then they would facilitate the workshops. And then as an upsell, they can sell the journals for an additional, because your profit margin at $10, if I sold all 10 books, so 150, okay, what's 20? So it's 200, it's $50. It's $50 profit margin for 10 books sold. So it's not much, but if you look at it from a point of view of, I'm not a bookseller, I'm an influencer, I'm a coach. Yeah. These books actually will help people. These diaries that we can even use as part of the workshop. Not required, but hey, if you have your own book, that's even better. Like, you're bringing it to your workshop. You have something physical.
Right. Well, and the hope is that by having the physical copy, people are going to want to continue to come to workshops. They're going to want to continue to invest in the service of having a coach or somebody to help facilitate them through the journey, right? Which is why you want journal artists to be piloting this, because they've gone through the journey. They understand the experience. They can pass that knowledge down. That's essentially what you're asking for, is for people who've gone through the whole journey, they've gotten to the other side, and they can reflect back and say, okay, how do I essentially disseminate the experience and the journey that I've had? Well, I can run these workshops and help people through this journal. I can help show them the physical way to go through this journey with this actual hard copy journal.
Yeah. And I could already imagine now, because I have the book, is that, if ever, like, as part of the workshop, bring your headphones, bring your, smartphone, and then, look through the journal, pick an entry, pause, play, poke quote, and then read out the quote to the group, and then, read out a piece of what you've written in fiction. Just, these are just some ideas that you can physically, very tactilely heal with the group, if you have something physical.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
I'm learning a lot today.
You know what? Let me send a copy to each of you, so you could get a sense of the journal itself. So yeah, just send me your information later, so I could order that for you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I would love to have a hard copy journal. I feel like I would just march around everywhere I go. Like, this is what I am doing with my life.
I would even think, and here's something, I'm just throwing it out there. Once you become a qualified journal artist, we can even ask them for a membership fee. Included in the membership fee would be your first 10 bucks. And really, the membership fee will just be at cost. It's, maybe a little bit towards the nonprofit, but overall, you're looking at, a membership fee, maybe, to get your 10 bucks, and then maybe like a manual on how to get started as a journal artist, to run your own circles, and how to make money. Like, we really want to make this like a side income for people, as well as making a difference for people. Because once we can prove that this would be a great side gig, and also then we have a business model.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What else did we have on the agenda? Is everybody else on the board here or not yet?
So Monica is sick right now, and I wanted to talk about onboarding more board members, specifically a grant writer.
Yeah.
Currently, I believe our VP dropped out. I believe. I don't know. I haven't heard back from him, so I'm just gonna assume he did. And then, so we're looking
VP of
marketing.
Got it. Okay.
So we're looking for a marketing board member and a sales board member. So grant, marketing, sales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
About the early, continue.
Sorry, no, go ahead, Ibrahim.
I was gonna say about the earlier things we were talking about, Mingjie, with the percentages. So is there anything I should change about that because we're only going like one way, or should should I do the wholesale and then direct sale and that's it, or should I do them all as well still?
You can do the second one. It's just going to be so small. It's. I think Jare put 15%, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just keep it at 15%, and then whoever they sell it to, they're only going to get 10% profit margin, which isn't anything. So, I mean, unless they're buying huge bulks, then we're talking, a public school. They're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Our kids would love this. And here's the funds for it. We're going to get 5,000 units.
Oh, like a high school.
Yeah. Then it's worth it. Then 10% of 5,000 units. I don't even know how much that is, but
10% of 5,000 would be 500. No.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Okay, well that's
if there was a way, oh my Lord, if there was a way to get us into high schools, that would just be revolutionary. Oh my goodness.
One day.
I know, it just struck away. Keep going.
It's crazy. I was even thinking the high school students would be the ones that are doing it as a side income. You know how 16-year-olds sell pizza or like go to work at McDonald's and Starbucks. I'm like, you could make this your side hustle.
Absolutely.
Create your own journaling workshops and charge your friends and family members $10.
And I also think undergrad colleges really could utilize this 100% in their psych departments and in their English departments. I think you could really go far. Like I envision clubs on campus. If you're a student and if you're willing to run a club on campus, this could be a really easy way to do that group journaling or peer-to-peer stuff. That could be a really, really easy way to just get brand recognition. I think that's huge for us right now. If we had any brand recognition, that would really go far for us.
Yeah. And then in the future, we could even do subscriptions. You know how Vanity Fair have their subscriptions? We could do subscriptions as well, but that's like way later.
Yeah. Well, and on that note, if we had anthologies of the stuff that the writers are doing right now, if we released a yearly anthology, people pay out of the nose for that stuff, right? The Masters Review is a website. They make a beautiful anthology every year. They select 10 short pieces and they publish it every single year, and they make buco bucks because people want to read the anthologies. They want that yearly annual subscription. So that's another option, where if we end up publishing the content that's on the site and we release it in an annual anthology, sell it. People want to read it. People want to see it. So and I think that in our day and age, yeah, lots of people like having things online, but there are still us old folk that like having physical stuff in our hands, right? There are still people who like having a real book. So I think there's a lot of potential for that in the long run.
Yeah. Our current strategy right now, and I love what you're saying about that. That's so just, yeah, that's the dream. I want to say for our startup, because we're so bootstrap right now, our goal is content. You know,
yeah.
content. So I'm really excited about recruiting more producers and really getting these 13 journals, 13 stories per quarter. Like get the flow going, because the producers are investing. They're the ones investing in their own journals.
Yeah.
I'm going to create the education program for that, so they invest. Once they invest, it's a piece of them. It's theirs. It's their baby, you know? And so if we could get even 4 journals per year and just like create a huge ass catalog for really then people will start coming. And when they come, then we'll have someone else in our group figure out how to manage all that subscription stuff.
Yeah. Yep. No, I think it's good. I think it's really good.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. And yeah, we'll check in again. I'm putting this one on our public, what's it called? Public
general one, the general Slack?
No, not even general. This is a board meeting. So, and we're a nonprofit, so this is gonna go in our entire public archive.
Oh, got it. Cool. Okay,
I mean, it's kind of sensitive because we have our numbers here, but we're a nonprofit, so they can see all the numbers. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah.
I think transparency is good. I think it's a good way to be.
Yeah. They can see how we're just fighting the good fight right now every day.
I was interviewing somebody on Friday, and they were asking me some of these financial questions, and I was like, honestly, I'm gonna be really candid. We are working tirelessly every day. That's all I can tell you right now. Like, we are just tirelessly working, and there's lots of potential. We're growing. We're gonna get there. So what I need from you is commitment for the mission as is, because the potential is here. We're growing, we're getting there, and we're working really, really hard to get there. But until that point, just have faith.
Yep.
Just have faith.
Amen to that. With that, let's close out. Thank you. That's a really good closeout. All right. Thank you all. And I'll talk to you next week, which is tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.